Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I previously recorded this video and it ended up being over an hour and I didn't want to have to edit that down and you didn't want to watch it. So I'm re-recording the video and I'm trimming the fat, pun intended, to make it just succinct and more to the point of what we're going to talk about. And that is workout splits. This video is going to be specifically about my workout split. So let's define that real fast. A workout split is basically just how you split up your body parts throughout the week, how you split your workouts throughout the week. Boom. That's simple. So with that, let me actually show you my workout split. Here is my workout split. You got legs one day, chest, back, shoulders, arms. So each of these body parts here are all a separate day. But something worth noting is that when you're working out any body part, it's really hard just to isolate it and only do that muscle group that you're trying to work out, if that's how you want to split up your workouts. So chest, for example, when you work out your chest, that's going to be the primary muscle group that you're working out, but you're also going to be working out these accessory muscles, these muscles that are helping facilitate the movement of your chest. So you're going to have your shoulders, the front part of your shoulders more so, and then also your triceps, the back part of your arm. When I was setting up this split, what I was thinking about is how to space it out to where those smaller muscles that are also getting worked when you're working these bigger muscle groups have some time to rest. So I kind of structure it that way because you're just kind of always going to be hitting that overlap. So when you're working at your back, you're going to hit your rear shoulders and then you're also going to hit your biceps, the front of your arms. And then with shoulders, you're going to hit your triceps as you're working those. And then when you're working out your arms, depending on the exercise, you're going to hit your shoulders a little bit, and then you can hit your chest. So what your primary muscle group is that you're working out that day, and also the accessory muscles that you're working out, it's kind of worth noting and kind of keeping that in the back of your head when you're creating a workout split. That's what I did when I created this. So up front, I do my legs first, and I like doing my legs first because they kind of require the most effort. They're a very big muscle group, and you just have to lift a lot of weight, and I like being completely fresh when I do this muscle group. And I also like to front load it because once I work out my legs, that just builds momentum for the rest of my week. It just makes the rest of my week very easy to continue working out. On Monday, I might be negotiating with myself, might be trying to talk myself out of going to the gym, and sometimes I'm successful, but most of the time I am unsuccessful negotiating myself out of the gym. But after that, it's not a negotiation. So once my legs are done, it's just kind of easy. It flows right into the rest of my week to where when it's time to do my chest, I'm just going to the gym, I'm lacing up my shoes, I'm walking out the door. I'm not having an internal monologue. It's like, oh, do I really want to do this? And then the same thing for back, shoulders, and arms. It's just lacing up my shoes and going to the gym. That is a bit of a double-edged sword because then I have to build up the mental momentum to work out legs, do the toughest thing at the beginning of the week. But for the most part, it's just been really good for me. And the the further back you have legs, the easier it is just say, okay, well, I'm done working out for the week. At least that's what I've done in different times of my life when I've been going to the gym. If legs are too far on the back end, then sometimes your workout split is just cut short. So next is chest. I like doing chest after legs because chests aren't really dependent on legs at all to be moving the weight. And then I like back after chest because previously in different iterations of my workout split, I did my back first and then I did my legs. And I injured myself a few times because I would work out my back really hard. And then the following day I would do legs. And since my back was already fatigued, that just led to some muscle tweaks, some muscle spasms, nothing really serious, but that happened a few times. So I kind of decided, okay, I need to change that. So that's why I like to have legs and back separated by at least a day. And that's been a successful change for me. It's helped me avoid injury as far as I know because I haven't had any injuries. Next, I do shoulders after back. And then I close out the week with arms, doing biceps and triceps. So, a few little things to point out about my split, the way that I have it structured. I'll do the bigger muscle groups first and then the smaller ones. So, I want to do my legs, chest, back because I want those muscles to be fresh. I don't want anything to kind of detract from being able to work out those muscles. Because if it was different, if I was doing my shoulders and then chest, well, my chest workout would suffer a little bit because my shoulders would be tired. They're a smaller muscle group, and that would just make it so that my chest isn't as engaged. I can't lift as heavy because my shoulders are already tired. And like I talked about earlier in the video, even though you're working out your chest, you're still recruiting other muscles to help facilitate the workout for your chest. So that's why I like to do these bigger muscle groups first, followed by these smaller muscles. And then the last little thing, I don't have Monday as legs, Tuesday as chest, Wednesday as back, Thursday shoulders, and Friday as arms. It typically ends up being that way, but let's say I was particularly persuasive. So I didn't work out on Monday, so I didn't do my legs day. That doesn't mean that I go to the gym the next day and just do my chest. That means on Tuesday, I'm still going to hit my legs. This was a learning experience for me to do my split this way because when I did do my split in previous iterations, I would have dedicated days for certain body parts, but then there's certain body parts that I like training more than other body parts when it was time to do, like, let's say leg day, because leg day was always challenging. So I think leg day used to be on Friday. So on Friday, I was always absent from the gym, but that's never good because you don't want to be skipping any body part. You don't want certain parts of your body to be getting stronger and then certain parts of your body to just stagnate or get weaker because that's how you can increase your injury risk. So, changing up my workout split in that way has just been really helpful for me to make sure that I'm never skipping any particular body part or any particular day because I don't want to do that body part. All right, so that is my workout split. It's how I split it up and then why I split it up the way that I do. But in the end, it's how I enjoy working out. I enjoy weight training. I enjoy going to the gym multiple times a week. I enjoy focusing specifically on a muscle group rather than doing it the many other ways that you can also properly work out. I just found what works for me, what I enjoy doing, what's given me results previously, and then I'm hoping to reproduce that now. And even if it was the gold standard, the best way to work out, the best split you can do to get the biggest muscles, to get the fastest weight loss, well, that doesn't mean anything if you can't stick with the program. You have to find what you enjoy doing. So if working out 5 days a week is too much for you and you can only commit to 2 days or 1 day, then that's what the actual best workout split for you is because you're going to stay consistent. You're going to do the work. You're going to show up those 2 days, that 1 day a week that you've committed yourself to, that you know you can follow through with it. And it's that consistency over time that's going to give you the results that you want. And then eventually, maybe after you build the momentum, after you see like, oh man, I'm actually starting to change. All these microscopic little changes in my body are actually at a macro level and I can see it. And so that's really exciting to me. And maybe I can commit going to the gym 3 days a week. Maybe I can commit to going on a hike with my friends on Sunday afternoon consistently. Just finding what works for you, what you enjoy doing. That's the best workout split. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing again, because that's the point of this channel, is so that you can follow along with me as I lose weight and know exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And we successfully have checked those boxes with my previous video and now this video. You guys know everything. So what I'm planning on doing moving forward now is weekly weigh-in videos where I just show you this is what I look like from the front, this is what I look like on my profile, and then this is what the backside of me looks like, which I've seen some of my weekly weigh-in videos and my where I attempt to showcase what my back looks like has been unsuccessful a few times. So it's possible that all those shots are always out of focus, but it's a learning experience. And I might just cut those out of the video. So maybe some videos you only see my profile and the straight on view, and you'll know why because you watched this video. But that's it, everyone. That is my whole philosophy. That is why I do the things I do and what I'm doing. And I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, I hope that you at least learned something and it was a little bit informative. But I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.